welcome back to my channel. You are here with me, Miss Renee Richards. If you're new here and you haven't yet pressed subscribe, please subscribe, turn on the notification bell, thumbs up, most importantly, share with your friends and with your family. So today's video, I will be sharing with you my 4 tips of getting through university as a lone parent. Being a full-time parent has its challenges. So imagine being a lone parent with those challenges, but throwing in full-time education and full-time work as well. September till now, it has been mind-blowing. It's been really challenging. And even though I've done university before when I did the dental nursing course, I'm finding this time round really hard. So for the past few weeks, what I've had to do, I've had to go back to the drawing board and I've had to look at the things that kept me through university when I did it the first time round and start implementing back those things back into my life this time round. And no word of a lie, I have seen a massive improvement. So those 4 tips that I'll be sharing with you in this video is staying organized, staying focused, practicing self-care, and prayer. So being organized is one of the most important things on this journey of being a single parent, juggling university, and juggling work. I have not been organized these past few months and it has shown in every aspect of my life. Haven't been getting things done. I've missed my own personal deadlines for my own little side hustles. I've just been an absolute mess. So what I've had to do in the past few weeks, I had to go out, buy myself a journal, a planner, and write a daily to-do list. Literally starting with the most important things that I need to get done to the least important. But most importantly, doing my best to stick to this list. And that's what is actually been helping me to get through my days, get through my weeks, and just making sure that I'm staying on top of things and things are not staying on top of me. If you haven't got a planner, I am begging you, go and invest in a planner. Or get a notebook, but get something that you can write down your daily to-do list. Write down the things that you need to do, that you need to accomplish for each day, and making sure that you stick to these lists. And there will be days where you won't get everything done, because it's the same for me. And when those days do occur, what I do, the stuff that I've not managed to get done in that day, I ensure that I put them on the list for the following day, put them literally at the top so I can get them ticked off, that they don't drag on and they get done. Guys, it is so important that you get a routine and stick to that routine, because it will help you to juggle everything without looking like the Mad Hatter. Second most important tip that I can give you that has been so helpful for me in the past few weeks is staying focused and eliminating distractions. Now, I understand that when life gets real, and it gets real quick. When life does get challenging, it can be really difficult to still remain focused on your goals and your aspirations. It's important that regardless of whatever that life throws at you, that you still remember your end goal. You still remember why you said that you were starting university. I'm going to tell you a quick true story. When I started university, when I did the dental nursing course, I was so focused on literally going to uni, smashing out my exams, smashing out my assignments, and just focusing on being a better version of me and being a better mum to my son. When I started university, I had recently come out of an the most toxic relationship that I have ever been in. So I remember it was like the January of that academic year of university, and we had so much assignments. We had so much exams, like back to back for the whole month of January. Plus I had placement, plus I had my son, plus I just started writing my book. So it was really full on for me. One evening I came in from placement and I just sat down, got my son settled and sat down to get my assignments done. See my son's dad called me, but I missed the call. And then I saw his mum. She was sending me like loads of text messages, and then she had rang. Thinking, what is going on? Like, they don't normally call me like back to back, something's up. So I checked the text messages and she was like,
Renee, there's so much going on. Your ex-partner's got into contact with my son and this partner, and he's really trying to stir the pot.
I call her back and I'm like, Mum, like, sorry I missed your call, like I just got in from placement, blah, 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 blah. So she's explaining to me all that's happening, and I literally remember saying to her, like, Mum, I've got exams next week, and I've got an assignment that's due at the end of this week. I am so sorry for all that's going on, and I'm so sorry that you've been dragged into this bitter party, because it was just bitterness. But I can't shift my focus to that at the moment. I need to concentrate on what I'm concentrating on. Give me some time. Let me just get myself sorted out and I'll get back to you. And I remember her saying to me, like, Renee, it's okay, my darling. I'm just giving you a heads up of what's going on. But keep focus on what's important, which is your education. And I didn't speak to her for like the next couple of weeks because, as I said, my life was really full on with assignments and exams. Looking back, that was something that was sent to throw me off guard. Something that was supposed to allow me to shift my focus from what was important to crap, because that's literally what it was. It was crap. The old me, the non-focused me, who contacted my ex and would have been back and forth, he never heard from me. Up until this day, he has not heard from me because my focus is not there.
And the devil sent you to throw me off guard, and it didn't work.
In Jesus' name. So guys, to the point, what I'm trying to make is, it can be so easy for things to come in our way and for us to lose focus on the stuff that is most important to us. Do your best to eliminate distractions. Distractions can come in different forms. It doesn't have to be a bitter ex like my situation at the time. It can come in the form of social media. Social media is a big distraction when it's not used correctly. The time that you spend scrolling through Instagram, scrolling through Pinkwall, scrolling through the shade room, people's business, you could take that time to put into your assignment. You could put that time into your research. You could put that time into your side hustle. You could put that time into your child. Hours that you spend scrolling through people's business could be used doing something that is going to benefit the tomorrow version of you, the 6 months version of you, the next year version of you, the version of you when you finish university. I literally have to sometimes take a day's detox from social media. I literally have to say to myself, Renee, today we are not scrolling through Instagram. We're not swishing through Snapchat. We're coming off WhatsApp for a couple of hours and just put my focus into what is important, which is my education, which is my books, which is my son. Guys, take a break from social media and use that time to invest back into yourself. I promise you, you will thank yourself for it next week, next month, next year, the next 3 years from now. Believe me. Third tip, which I have to give you, which has been a literal lifesaver these past few weeks, is self-care. If you're not practicing self-care, you need to start doing that right away. Not because you are juggling all these different hats doesn't mean that you need to neglect you. Self-care literally means what it says. Self-care, taking care of self. Now, self-care can look like simple things: drinking enough water for the day, eating enough fruits and vegetables. Eating enough fruits and vegetables, getting an early night's rest, going every week to go do your nails and go do your toes, get your hair done. For me, self-care has looked like for the past few weeks, locking off my phone at 8 o'clock, telling my bestie that I will talk to her tomorrow morning, taking that time and having a good night's rest. Also looked like stop indulging in negativity, stop reading negativity, stop listening to negativity, and having a more positive outlook on life, listening to things that are positive, reading things that are positive. Self-care for me also in the past few weeks has looked like just taking my son out on the weekends, going to have some ice cream, going to have some cake, going to the cinema, and literally just relaxing. Self-care to you may look like you not indulging yourself into certain conversation. It may look like you going to get your lashes done, get your hair done, get your nails done. Self-care to you may look like taking that day off work, finding the spare time from university, and having some quiet time when the kids are at school and just be in your zen, with your feet up on the sofa, listening to some jazz with a cup of tea or a glass of wine, and just chilling out. Whatever self-care looks like for you, make sure that you make time for it. Make sure that you make time for indulging in you. Whatever self-care looks like to you, make sure that you do it. It is so important on this journey. Without self-care, it's like you'll feel like you're losing yourself. So the fourth and the most important tip that I can give to you, which I have been indulging in for the past few weeks, is prayer. Yep, you heard, prayer. I normally have a good prayer life. Like, I love talking to God. Like, and I'll talk to him just like how I'm talking to you guys now. But my prayer life has been off, and the point of these videos is me to be real and honest with you guys, that you know that you're not in this alone. My prayer life has been off, and because my prayer life has been off, it's been shown in every aspect of my life. Decisions that I've been making, things that I've been doing that I wouldn't normally do because I haven't talked to my best friend. I found that I've been praying a lot more, talking to God, reasoning with God, asking him for a lot more wisdom, asking him for a lot more strength and guidance. And I can see a huge difference in my day-to-day life with how I operate with my son, with how I get things done for uni, with how I manage work, with the decisions that I make towards the books that I'm writing. Just with everything, I can see a huge difference. Guys, do not neglect your prayer life during this time. No matter how hectic life is, no matter how hectic life gets, no matter how much the assignments and the exams pile up, no matter how real it gets, do not neglect your prayer life, because it's your prayer life that's going to take you through this journey with you remaining safe. It's my prayer life that took me through university the first time round, why I succeeded, why I was able to complete the course, regardless of all that was going on. And there was so much that was going on, but yet still, it was my prayer life that kept me anchored and kept me grounded. Guys, if you don't have a prayer life at this moment in time, I want you to remember that praying to God doesn't need to be the thous, holier than thou prayers. It's just literally you just talking. Just talk. Talk like how you talk to the man them. Talk like how you talk to your girl them on the phone. You just talk and just reason with God. Guys, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for sticking with me. I hope this video will be a blessing to you, and I hope that these tips, just like how they've helped me once again, that they will be a blessing to you also. Haven't yet subscribed, turn on the notification bell, press thumbs up, and share with your friends and share with your family. And yeah, let's get through uni together.
Let's do the damn thing, and damn thing now, what do we?